Introduction to information security. Hackers are constantly on the lookout for the easiest point to break through in a security system. According to Kevin Mitnick, who is well known for his expertise in this field, the biggest vulnerability in safety measures often lies with people, not technology. In the context of the people-process-technology framework, it's the human factor that tends to be the weakest link within any organization's security setup. Leveraging his experience as a former FBI target, Mitnick and his team have been assisting companies for many years in evaluating their security measures. Remarkably, over the past 16 years, Mitnick's team of hackers has managed to breach the defenses of every company they've assessed. For students just starting their journey in information security, it's crucial to grasp the essence of what it means to secure information in today's businesses. As Jim Anderson from Innovon pointed out back in 2002, it's about having a clear understanding and confidence that the risks associated with information and the measures in place to control them are in harmony. To truly appreciate the significance of this concept, aspiring security professionals should delve into the history of this field. Understanding its roots will shed light on how it has shaped our current understanding of information security. The story of information security traces back to the early days of computing. As soon as the first mainframe computers emerged, efforts to protect them began. During World War II, teams working on code-breaking tasks laid the groundwork for modern computing. Alongside this, physical measures were taken to restrict access to vital military sites, ensuring only authorized personnel could enter. While these measures were rudimentary, they formed the initial defense against physical threats like theft, espionage, and sabotage. Enigma, the German code machine, was initially cracked by Polish experts in the 1930s. As World War II unfolded, the British and Americans successfully deciphered even more sophisticated versions of Enigma. The intelligence extracted from these intercepted messages helped predict the movements and strategies of the German military. In the 1960s, the U.S. Department of Defense's Advanced Research Projects Agency, ARPA, started exploring the possibility of creating a robust networked communication system. Larry Roberts played a pivotal role in developing ARPANET from its initial stages. ARPANET evolved into a global network, influencing the development of protocols like TCP, IP, and setting the stage for the Internet's exponential growth and societal impact. During the 1970s and 80s, ARPANET experienced a surge in popularity, accompanied by growing concerns about its potential for misuse. Significant issues with ARPANET security became apparent, particularly regarding the absence of safety protocols for dial-up connections. User identification and authorization procedures were notably lacking, leaving the system vulnerable to unauthorized access. Additionally, the late 1970s saw the emergence of microprocessors, which expanded computing capabilities but also introduced new security threats. In the 1970s and 80s, the field of information security took its initial steps with the RAND report R609, a pioneering document that laid the groundwork for studying computer security. This report aimed to establish various controls and mechanisms essential for safeguarding complex computer systems. Over time, the scope of computer security expanded beyond just physical protection to encompass broader aspects such as ensuring the safety of data, restricting unauthorized access to information, and involving personnel from various organizational levels in maintaining security measures. RAND Report R609 provides a comprehensive illustration of computer network vulnerabilities by outlining various potential weaknesses and threats to system security. It identifies vulnerabilities stemming from both technical and human factors, including inadequate access controls, insufficient encryption measures, susceptibility to malware and viruses, and the risk posed by insider threats. Back when computer security research was just starting out, there was a lot of interest in a system called Multiplexed Information and Computing Service, MULTICS. MULTICS was basically a mainframe operating system that allowed multiple users to share computer resources at the same time. What made MULTICS special was that it was the first operating system designed from the ground up with security as its main priority. It was created between 1963 and 1969 through a collaboration between Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, General Electric, GE, and Bell Labs. In the 1990s, computer networks became increasingly widespread, and the Internet emerged as the initial form of a worldwide network of interconnected networks. During this time, security concerns were often overlooked in the early stages of Internet development. However, in 1993, the DEFCON conference was established, providing a platform for individuals interested in information security to convene and share knowledge. Since the year 2000, the Internet has connected countless computer networks, often without proper security measures in place. The safety of a computer's data depends on the security of all the computers it connects to. As cyber attacks become more prevalent, there's a growing understanding of the importance of enhancing security measures to protect against these threats. What does security mean? It refers to the state of being safe and shielded from any potential harm or threats, along with the measures implemented to ensure this safety. For a thriving organization, it's crucial to establish various levels of security to safeguard its operations, physical structures, personnel, processes, communications, and sensitive information. For undergraduates, safeguarding information and its vital components, such as systems and hardware involved in using, storing, and transmitting that information, is crucial. This encompasses managing information security, ensuring data security, and securing networks. The foundation of this protection is the C.I.A Triangle, which stands for confidentiality, integrity, and availability. C.I.A Triangle, a fundamental concept in information security, consists of three key components: confidentiality, privacy. This refers to safeguarding information from being accessed or disclosed by unauthorized individuals or systems. Integrity. Integrity ensures that information remains unaltered and trustworthy. It involves protecting data and systems from intentional, accidental, or unauthorized modifications. Availability. Availability ensures that information is accessible to authorized users when and where they need it, in the proper format. Information security comprises several components, each playing a crucial role in protecting data and systems. A computer can either be the one doing the attacking or the one being attacked. When it's the one doing the attacking, it's actively being used as a tool to carry out the attack. On the other hand, when it's the one being attacked, the computer itself is the target of the attack. Access refers to the capacity of a person or thing to interact with, change, or influence another person or thing. An asset is something valuable within an organization that needs safeguarding. An attack is a deliberate or accidental action that can harm or jeopardize the integrity of information and the systems that uphold it. Exploit. A method employed to breach a system's security. Exposure. The state of being vulnerable or open to potential risks. Loss. When an information asset is harmed, altered, disclosed, or made unavailable. Risk. The likelihood of an undesirable event happening. A threat refers to anything, be it an object, person, or entity, that poses a risk to something valuable, like an asset. A threat agent is a particular example or element of a threat that can cause harm or pose a danger. Vulnerability points to weaknesses or flaws within a system or its protective measures, which could leave information susceptible to being attacked or damaged. Key concepts in information security revolve around safeguarding data and systems from unauthorized access, use, disclosure, disruption, modification, or destruction. Undergraduate students should grasp the essential qualities that define valuable information. Availability. Information should be accessible when needed. Accuracy. It must be correct and free from errors. Authenticity. The information's origin and credibility should be verifiable. Confidentiality. Certain information should be kept private and protected from unauthorized access. Integrity. Information should remain unchanged and reliable throughout its life cycle. Utility. It should be useful and relevant for its intended purpose. Possession. Ownership and control over the information should be clearly defined and maintained. Information systems encompass everything needed for a business to utilize information effectively. This includes software, hardware, data, people, procedures, and networks. Finding the right balance between keeping information safe and making it accessible is crucial. You can't reach perfect security because it's an ongoing effort, not a one-time achievement. Security means finding a middle ground between safeguarding data and making sure people can still use it when needed. To strike this balance, the security measures should allow for reasonable access while also shielding against potential dangers. Methods for putting information security in place: bottom-up and top-down approaches. The bottom-up approach involves grassroots efforts where systems administrators work to enhance the security of their systems, leveraging their technical expertise. However, this method often falls short due to the lack of crucial elements such as support from participants and long-term commitment from the organization. The top-down approach, spearheaded by upper management, involves the establishment of policies, procedures, and processes, along with setting goals and desired outcomes for the project. This method also assigns accountability for each necessary action. The most successful implementations often include a formal development strategy known as the Systems Development Life Cycle, SDLC, ensuring organizational endurance and continuity. The Systems Development Life Cycle, SDLC, is a structured methodology utilized for the design and implementation of information systems within an organization. This methodology serves as a formal approach to problem solving, employing a structured sequence of procedures to ensure thoroughness and efficiency throughout the process. By adhering to a methodology, organizations can maintain a rigorous process, minimizing the risk of overlooking crucial steps. The ultimate objective is to establish a comprehensive security posture or program. The traditional SDLC typically encompasses 6 general phases. The Waterfall methodology is a linear and sequential approach to the Systems Development Life Cycle, SDLC. It follows a structured progression through distinct phases. Once a phase is completed, the project moves on to the next phase in a waterfall-like fashion, with little to no opportunity for revisiting earlier stages. Investigation involves identifying the problem that the system under development aims to address, while also specifying the project's objectives, constraints, and scope. Additionally, a preliminary cost-benefit analysis is conducted to gauge the potential advantages against the expenses involved. Finally, a feasibility analysis is carried out to evaluate economic, technical, and behavioral aspects to ensure that the implementation is worthwhile in terms of both time and effort. The analysis phase commences by leveraging insights gathered in the investigation phase, encompassing evaluations of the organization, the current system's status, and its capacity to accommodate proposed systems. Analysts ascertain the intended functions of the new system and its integration with existing systems, culminating in the documentation of their findings. During the logical design phase, the insights gathered from the analysis stage are utilized to initiate the development of a solution system for a business challenge. This involves defining particular technologies required to implement the physical solution. Additionally, analysts generate estimates regarding the costs and benefits associated with each option, facilitating comparison among available alternatives. In the physical design phase, particular technologies are chosen to back up the alternatives highlighted and assessed during the logical design process. These selected components undergo evaluation to determine whether they should be developed in-house or purchased externally. Once the entire solution is constructed, it is then presented to the management of the organization for their approval. Implementation involves several steps. First, the necessary software is either developed internally or acquired from external sources. Then, components are ordered, received, and tested to ensure they function properly. Finally, users undergo training, and supporting documentation is prepared to aid them in utilizing the software effectively. Maintenance and change represent the most prolonged and costly stage in the system's life cycle, involving all activities essential for supporting and adapting the system throughout its remaining useful life. This phase persists until the team decides to restart the process from the investigation phase. When the existing system no longer aligns with the organization's goals, a new project is initiated to address the evolving needs. The Security Systems Development Life Cycle, SDLC, aligns with the conventional Software Development Life Cycle, SDLC, phases, which can be tailored to accommodate the unique requirements of an information security project. It begins with identifying particular threats and devising corresponding countermeasures. Unlike sporadic and disjointed efforts, SDLC operates as a unified program, ensuring a systematic approach to security implementation. A diverse information security program necessitates the involvement of a broad spectrum of professionals, ranging from senior management, who play a pivotal role, to additional administrative personnel and technical experts who are essential for executing the finer details of the program. Senior management comprises key roles such as the Chief Information Officer, CIO, who serves as the Senior Technology Officer, primarily tasked with advising top executives on strategic planning. Alongside the CIO is the Chief Information Security Officer, CISO, whose main responsibility lies in assessing, managing, and implementing information security within the organization. Typically reporting directly to the CIO, the CISO ensures the organization's information security measures are effectively executed and maintained. The Information Security Project Team comprises a group of individuals proficient in various technical and non-technical domains, including a champion, team leader, security policy developers, risk assessment specialists, security professionals, systems administrators, and end users. Each member brings expertise in specific areas essential for the project's success, collectively contributing to the development and implementation of robust security measures. In terms of data responsibilities, there are three primary roles: the data owner, who oversees the security and proper utilization of a specific dataset; the data custodian, tasked with storing, maintaining, and safeguarding the data; and the data users, who are the end users utilizing the information as part of their daily tasks in support of the organization's objectives. The implementation of information security is often characterized as a blend of both art and science. Viewing security as an art suggests that there are no strict rules or universally agreed upon solutions. Instead, it emphasizes creativity and adaptability in addressing security challenges, with no definitive manual guiding the implementation of security measures throughout an entire system. Security can be likened to a science, particularly when dealing with technology optimized for high performance. Nearly all issues such as security vulnerabilities, system malfunctions, and faults stem from the interaction between specific hardware and software components. Given ample time, developers could potentially address and rectify these faults, thereby enhancing overall system security. Security as a social science involves studying how individuals interact with systems. It emphasizes that security revolves around people who engage with the system, highlighting the pivotal role of human behavior. By understanding and addressing the actions of end users, security administrators can significantly mitigate risks and establish security protocols that are both acceptable and sustainable. Thank you for watching.